Thanks for joining us. This is Njinji Media TV, a station that is quality-driven and grassroots-oriented. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Remember also to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the bell icon for notification. I am John Paul Annie. Special Research Report. Citizens of Southeast and South-South paid 306 billion naira at roadblocks in 50 months, ranging from August 2015 to October 2019, by Intersociety for Rule of Law. The staggering sum of 306 billion naira or $1 billion at official exchange rate of about 306 naira per US dollar had been paid at gunpoint in the past 50 months or between August 2015 and October 2019 by citizens of Southeast and South-South or Old Eastern Nigeria, including Delta and Edo States, to estimated 600 military and 6,300 police roadblocks in the two regions. The extra increase or additional 206 billion naira from our December 2018 research figure of 100 billion naira was as a result of extension of our field trip research to the Southeast, South-South or Niger Delta Region, where additional 400 military and 3,000 police roadblocks were discovered and examined. This is in addition to further increase of military roadblocks in the Southeast from 150 and police roadblocks from 3,000 as at December 2018 to 200 and 3,300 respectively. The research therefore covered the 11 states of Edo, Delta, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Bayelsa, Anambra, Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi, Imo, covering August 2015 to October 2019, or a total of 50 months. In our December 2018 report, only these 5 southeast states of Anambra, Abia, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo were covered and examined. While the 6,300 police roadblocks illicitly collected 250 billion naira from Easterners, the 600 military roadblocks criminally took home 556 billion naira. The report further showed that average of 6.4 billion was illicitly collected monthly out of the 306 billion naira and 76 billion naira yearly in the said past 4 years and 2 months. The 250 billion illicitly took by the police constitutes over 80% of the annual budget of the force, which is 300 billion or over 20% annually in the past 4 years at annual average of 61.5 billion naira. The forceful payments and the illicit collection took place between August 2015 and October 2019 at various roadblocks manned by not less than 34,000 armed personnel of the Nigerian Army, Navy, Air Force, and the Nigeria Police Force stationed on old eastern roads and other public arenas in the two regions. The special report was built on our 2018 report, which concentrated on Southeast. The latest referenced report is strictly concentrated on military and police roadblock extortion in the Southeast and the South-South and did not include police, military, and other security custody-based extortionist practices, including bail fees and commercialization of criminal investigations. The report also did not include aviation, airports arrival and departure wings, waterway, railway, and border extortionist practices by concerned security personnel, as well as roadway extortion by paramilitaries such as Federal Road Safety Corps, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Immigration and Customs Services, and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC), etc. Reasons for this special research report. The special research report further exposes the real motives behind insurgency of military buildup and police siege in the two regions. It will be recalled that August 2015 marked the beginning of militarization and police siege of Southeast and South-South regions. This took place barely 3 months after Mr. Muhammadu Buhari, a retired Army Major General, was sworn in as Nigeria's sixth elective or civilian president on 29 May 2015. The report is also in response to the proposed military operations in eastern Nigeria, codenamed Operation Python Dance 4 and Operation Crocodile Smile 4, scheduled for 1st November to Christmas Eve of December 2019, as well as planned flooding of the two regions, particularly the southeast, with alleged greater number of federal road toll gates. This is even as it is found that 70% of all federal roads in eastern Nigeria are a death trap. Militarization and roadway robbing of citizens of eastern Nigeria must end. The report restates the strong opposition by Intersociety to A. Militarization and police siege in Southeast and South-South. B. Targeted disruption through needless military operations, Python Dance and Crocodile Smile, and police siege of socio-economic activities of the citizens of the two regions, particularly disruption of their peaceful movements during Christmas and New Year festivities, and deliberate entrapment on their fundamental rights to freedom of movement and religion. C. Seeming execution of ethnic and religious agenda in the two regions, including deliberate gross lopsidedness and the location, composition, manning, and management of key military and policing formations in the two regions. D. Brutal economic exploitation of the two regions and their peace-loving and industrious people through series of unjustifiable and unwarranted warlike military and internal security operations. And of course, the attendant official roadway robberies and other corrupt practices. Others are E. Needless, militant and provocative embarkation of the so-called Army Python Dance 4 and Crocodile Smile 4 in the two regions. And F. Further threats to the lives and property of the people of the two regions, and the militarization and radicalization of their psyches with gun culture mentalities. G. Planned flooding of the two regions with alleged greater number of federal toll gates. And G. Acute neglect of the federal road, railway and aviation facilities in the two regions, particularly the fact that 70% of the federal roads in the two regions are in deplorable, if not in acute deplorable state. Intersociety further seeks for total accountability for the 306 billion naira criminally collected at gunpoint from the peace-loving and defenseless citizens of the Southeast and South-South and their collectors or perpetrators, as well as an end to the age-long systemic and well-oiled criminal practices. How we came about the 306 billion roadblock total extortion figure. Police roadblocks in the southeast. From Anambra State, where 26.1 billion naira was illicitly collected from 250 roadblocks, August 2015 to August 2016, 500 August 2016 to August 2017, 800 August 2017 to December 2018, 7.7 billion naira at average of 40,000 per roadblock daily was added from 800 roadblocks found between January and October 2019, totaling 33.8 billion in 50 months. Abia State recorded 22 billion naira from 200, 400, and 700 roadblocks under the same period at same 40,000 per roadblock daily. In addition to 7.7 billion naira from 800 roadblocks found between January and October 2019, totaling 29.7 billion. Under the same period, Imo, at average of 30,000 per roadblock daily, recorded 16 billion naira, while Enugu and Ebonyi, at 25,000 per roadblock daily, recorded 10.5 billion naira each, bringing the grand total to 99.6 billion naira. Extra dark figure of 2.6 billion naira was added, landing the total to 102.6 billion naira for the southeast in 50 months. Police roadblocks in the south-south to include Delta State at average of 40,000 per roadblock daily for 450 police roadblocks found in the state between August and December 2018, or in 40 months. 21.6 billion naira was illicitly collected, and between January and October 2019, past 10 months, at same 40,000 for each of the 600 police roadblocks found in the state. 7.2 billion naira was added, bringing the total to 28.8 billion naira. In Edo State, same 28.8 billion was illicitly collected in the same period, as well as in Rivers and Cross River states, with 28.8 billion naira each. The above-named states possess high number of extortionist items, including high volume of trade and road transport commercial activities, as well as movements of oil and gas products and associated roadblock extortion. They are more of blue collar than white collar. But in Akwa Ibom and Bayelsa states, it was 30,000 for each of 350 projected police roadblocks in each of the two states between August 2015 and October 2018, totaling 12.6 billion naira each. Between January and October 2019, additional 3.6 billion was illicitly collected by each of the 4,000 roadblocks mounted in the two states, totaling 16.2 billion naira each. That is 32.4 billion for the two states. The two states have lower extortionist items and bear semblance of relatively white-collar status. In summation, therefore, it is likely correct to say that the projected 3,000 police roadblocks in the South-South had illicitly collected a total of 147.6 billion naira in the past 50 months, or 4 years and 2 months. When this is added to 102.6 billion naira illicitly collected by Southeast, illicitly collected by 3,300 police roadblocks in the Southeast, the two totals come to 250 billion naira. 600 military roadblocks in the southeast and south-south regions. The flat benchmark of 60,000 naira per military roadblock daily was used. The 60,000 naira illicit military toll benchmark used is strictly conservative and may likely raise to as much as 100,000 naira per military roadblock daily, which was why we added extra 7.5 billion naira as that figure, or a must include sum representing untracked extortion. In our December 2018 field research and report, during which we found 150 military roadblocks in the southeast, average criminal toll benchmark of 50,000 naira per roadblock daily was used, and in the end, we found that the 150 military roadblocks then illicitly collected 7.5 million daily, 225 million naira monthly, and 9 billion naira in the 40 months, or from August 2015 to December 2018. Since January to October 2019, past 10 months, the 200 military roadblocks found in the region must therefore have illicitly collected additional of 3.6 billion naira at 60,000 basic per roadblock daily, bringing the total to 12.6 billion naira as having been illicitly collected in 50 months or since August 2015. The figure of 600 military roadblocks was also used across board in the calculations. That is to say that in the past 50 months, or between August 2015 and October 2019, at a flat benchmark of 60,000 per military roadblock daily, the 600 military roadblocks found in the southeast and south-south illicitly collected 36 million naira per day, 1.8 billion naira per month, and 48.6 billion naira in 50 months of August 2015 to October 2019. This further means that the 400 military roadblocks found in the south-south criminally became richer, with total sum of 36 billion naira collected between August 2015 and October 2019. At single sum of 600,000 and total sum of 24 million per roadblock daily and 720 million naira per month. When added to 250 billion naira illicitly collected by the 6,300 police roadblocks in the two regions, the grand total money comes to 306 billion naira, or about $1 billion using the official exchange rate of about 306 naira per dollar. Extortion, ethnic and religious soldering, and policing fuel extrajudicial killings in eastern Nigeria. The combined effects of roadblock extortion, ethnic and religious soldering, and policing are also responsible for high rate of extrajudicial killings, unlawful and extra-legal executions, indiscriminate arrests, long captivity without trial, torture and disappearances. Cases of extrajudicial killings and unlawful or extra-legal executions are very high in the southeast and the south-south, particularly since August 2015. Multiple hundreds have fallen victims. Multiple hundreds have also been shot at close range lacerated, and incapacitated. Hundreds have disappeared without traces till date. Those tortured openly or in police and military custodies are in thousands. Likewise, those fallen victim to indiscriminate arrest and longer captivity without trial, including victims of late-night and leisure arena arrests. As a matter of grounded statistics, dozens are killed at police and military roadblocks on a monthly, if not weekly basis in eastern Nigeria, and thousands tortured, including being inflicted with fragmented body wounds. Their killings or torture are strongly linked to collection at gunpoint of illicit roadblock tolls and refusal, inability, or disagreements associated with them. In the area of ethnic and religious sojourning and policing, multiple hundreds have been shot and killed, and multiple hundreds shot, lacerated, and incapacitated. Hundreds have also been abducted and disappeared without traces to date. The victims include not less than 480 killed in eastern Nigeria by the military and police between August 2015 and September 2017, and over 500 others shot, lacerated, and incapacitated. Multiple hundreds have been unlawfully arrested and held in longer captivity amidst torture without a trial. Most, if not all, victims of the above highlighted crimes against humanity are unarmed and defenseless citizens of the South and the Southeast. Techniques and methods used in modern techniques in social research were applied in the course of this research. They include sampling techniques such as random sampling, field trips, monitoring and evaluation, media reports, literature review, and series of interviews with the victim population, that is, private car owners and commercial transporters, including drivers of long lorries, tippers, shuttle, and L300 buses, as well as tricycle and motorcycle riders, passengers and roadway property owners, and other road users were also used. In modern social research, too, rooms are allowed for approximations, estimations, and projections. These were applied where necessary in the course of this special research report. Above all, Intersociety has also made a name, especially in the monitoring and report of police and military roadblock and other forms of roadway extortion in Nigeria, particularly in the Southeast. This feat even predates our organization and had been on since early 2000 when the chairman of board of Intersociety, Emeka Umar-Balasi, now a criminologist and graduate of security studies with a postgraduate specialty in peace studies and conflict resolution, held sway as Anambra State chairman of the Civil Liberties Organization. Umar-Balasi also earned a field experience when he assisted a foremost US-based human rights group, the Human Rights Watch, when it conducted its own field survey on police corruption and human rights violations in Nigeria in mid-2010, leading to its international report of 17 August 2010. That is to say that Emeka Umar-Balasi and Intersociety have monitored patterns and trends of military and police roadblock and other roadway extortion since 2010. Consequently, copies of the special report have been sent for follow-up actions to the Secretary General of Amnesty International UK and the group's country director in Nigeria and the Executive Director of Human Rights Watch USA. Other recipients are Professor Anthony Ejiofor, President of World Igbo Congress, USA, Professor Justin Akujeze, President of Ekwenche Research Organization, USA, Professor Uzodimma Wala, President of Alibu Development Foundation, Enugu, Barrister John Onyanwodo, President General for Haneze Ndibo, and Senate Minority Leader, Barrister Eyinaya Abaribe. The rest are Dr. Mrs. Jo Okei Odumakin, former women founder, Women Arise Nigeria, and the bosom friend of Intersociety, Mr. Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State, Mr. Oseloka Baze, renowned diplomat and former SSG Anambra State, Mr. Geoffrey Onyama, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and nominal member, Nigeria's National Security Council, Mr. Emeka Diwe, President, Association of Southeast Town Unions, Governor David Nwezomahi, Governor of Ebonyi State and Chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, and Governor Siriake Henry Dixon, Governor of Bayelsa State and Chairman, South-South Governors Forum. Relevant rights and media bodies were also copied for their advocacy notice and for their actions. The latest report, therefore, followed recent field trips and investigations in the eastern Nigeria conducted by Emeku Magbalase, assisted by some research assistants led by Comrade Samuel Kamanyoko, explaining the attachments. Attached are the sampling graphics tables showing the number and location of military and police roadblocks recently encountered and counted in eastern Nigeria, and photos of police officers extorting money from transporters and other road users on eastern roads, and those of civilian agents hired and paid by the roadblock military personnel to collect criminal tolls for them at military checkpoints across the two regions. The photos were taken between September 2017 and October 2019. Photo 1 shows one of the hired civilian agents armed with a stick forcing commercial motorists to part with roadblock bribe for the military. Photo taken in late 2018 at Aba. Photo 10 shows the criminal toll ticket of 50 naira imposed by the Nigerian Army in Enugu on every keke rider. Photo taken in December 2018. Photo 3 shows the outlook of Atani Road Junction Naval Checkpoint in Onitsha, one of the most lucrative military checkpoints in eastern Nigeria. Photo taken in mid-2018 at Oga and Atani Road Junction in Onitsha. Photo 4 shows a police SARS operative collecting 1,000 naira bribe in eastern roadblock. Photo taken in October 2019. Photo 5 shows a roadblock police team leader collecting 100 naira in two 50 naira notes at eastern Nigeria roadblock. Photo taken in late 2017. The rest are photo 6 shows a Mopol police officer collecting 200 in 200 naira notes from a lorry driver at eastern roadblock. Photo taken in late 2016. Photo 7 shows a Mopol police officer pocketing bribe he collected from a keke rider at Taba Metropolis. Photo taken in 2018. Photo 8 shows a police officer demanding for bribe along Aba Port Harcourt Road. Photo taken on 14th of October 2019. Photo 9 shows another police officer pocketing bribe he collected. Photo taken along Aba Port Harcourt Road on 14th October 2019. And photo 10 shows same police officer collecting 200 bribe from a commercial motorist. Photo taken along Aba Port Harcourt Road on 14th October 2019. And photo 10 shows the criminal toll ticket of 15 naira imposed by the Nigerian Army in Enugu on every keke rider. This report is from Intersociety for Rule of Law, a civil rights organization that works with Njenje Media TV. I am John Paul Annie. Thanks for finding time to be part of this.